In this video, I'm removing the bulkhead from a Fiat Doblo and fitting a floor in the back. Let's quick play and welcome to my bomb shelter basement workshop, where this is going to be the start of a micro series building a micro camper van. Now, I'm not an expert at building camper vans, but my channel did start building this thing, my Ford Transit Mark 7 minibus camper van. I did lots of videos building this thing, and then a few videos rebuilding it, and then a few videos upgrading it, but it's still not really finished. There is lots of jobs, improvements, and repairs I need to do to it. But instead of doing that, I decided to help my friend build hers. This is the friend.
Hello.
And this is the van. And the van is called?
It's called Pat.
Because in the UK, we used to have a cartoon called Postman Pat. And that's an ex-Royal Mail van. People used to get the post in it. Pat is a 2013 Fiat Doblo, which is exactly the same as a Vauxhall Combo. And that's what we're going to be making the micro camper van in. Originally, I wasn't going to do a series on this because I was in a bit of a funk with the whole YouTube thing. If you want to know why, you can watch the last video. But I wanted to film as much of it as possible so I could make a video for Sean to watch back once we'd completed it. But as we started doing it, I realized there wasn't videos for some specific things that I wanted to know, and I really started getting into it. But at the start, I didn't really film it properly. So in this video, I'm gonna narrate how we removed the bulkhead, how we fitted the floor and insulated it, and then from this point onwards, there should be some more structured videos going forwards. What am I doing with my hands? So here's us removing the bulkhead, and by us, I mean mainly me. Here's the bulkhead. It is two pieces, but you don't have to take them apart. You can just take it out as one single bit. I did miss loads at the start, so here's me trying to drill a bolt out. The bulkhead is attached to the van with 4 bolts at the top, and I think it was 5 bolts on the left and 5 bolts on the right. And I use the term bolt very loosely, because they're not bolts, they're round-headed screws which are an absolute arsehole to remove. We did get most of them out using a set of pliers and just grabbing hold of them and twisting. But a few of them were stuck, so we had to drill them out. But once we'd got all the top bolts out, all the side bolts out, the bulkhead started to move. And then we realised, we need to take the floor out. Now, I'm not sure if everyone's floor is going to be like this, but for this ex-Royal Mail van, there was lots of screws that were either hidden with dirt or were just completely rounded. Now, we did get most of the screws out, but there was one that was just completely dead and it screwed right into the metal of the floor. So we just had to start swinging on it and rip the thing out. Once it was free, we removed the floor and it exposed 8 more bolts holding the bulkhead in. And here you can see me snapping my last good drill bits because the ones on the floor near the door are obviously exposed to more moisture, so they were stuck. The bulkhead of the van also angles into the storage space, which means you can't get the drill directly on top of them to drill them out properly, which makes it an absolute nightmare. Eventually, we managed to either remove or drill out 7 of the 8 bolts, which left 1 bolt holding the whole thing in. So the only thing we could do at this point was just start swinging on it until we ripped that final bolt out. And hey presto, we managed to remove the bulkhead. Yay! So much more room for activities. Once the bulkhead was out, Sean went over it with a hoover to make sure she got all the filings up. Later that week, she actually scrubbed the floor completely clean so that she could cover the floor in this self-adhesive insulation. The next weekend, she brought the van round to mine so we could start work on the floor. Now, we are using this composite laminate because I had it lying around and it looks cool. Here you can see me cutting the pieces to size, ready to go in the van. We put the original plyboard back into the van on top of the insulation to make a base, and then just started laying the laminate on top of the base. Once we start fitting the bed and the cabinet, it will get screwed down to the base. But for now, that's the flooring in, and it's looking pretty tidy. Sean also wanted to make it look cooler, so she added these nifty little wind defenders to the side, and that was us done for the day. And that's the end of the first episode. Now, I'm not going to be uploading these weekly, I'm just going to be uploading them when they're done. So you might get 3 videos one week and then you might have to wait another month for the next one. And the reason for that is these videos can be useful. So rather than uploading them weekly. I'd rather just get them out there and hopefully it helps someone out. So the next 3 jobs are all happening at the same time. We're doing the roof hatch, the ceiling, and the solar panel, and they're probably all going to be finished in the next week. So yeah, I'll get them out as soon as they're done, and thanks very much for watching.